The remarkable journey of Jennifer Lewis, from near death to unwavering resilience. Jennifer Lewis, the vibrant and outspoken Hollywood icon known for her unforgettable presence on Blackish, recently shared a harrowing experience that brought her to the brink of death. Her story, however, is not just about survival, it's about resilience, gratitude, and transformation. At 67 years old, Lewis is finally revealing the untold truths about her life, offering a glimpse into the struggles, triumphs, and strength that have defined her remarkable journey. A brush with death in the Serengeti. In November 2022, during what began as a joyful vacation in Africa, Jennifer Lewis found herself facing an unimaginable accident. Accompanied by her close friend Lori Pogg, the actress and activist traveled to South Africa and Rwanda, delighting in laughter and adventure. Their journey led them to a luxurious retreat in Tanzania's Serengeti. On her first evening at the lodge, Lewis stepped onto the deck to admire the view of the infinity pool. However, in the pitch-black darkness of the Serengeti, a safety hazard turned her serene moment into a life-threatening ordeal. A section of the deck was unsecured, and without warning, she plummeted 10 feet into a dry ravine filled with jagged rocks and boulders. It was so dark that I didn't even know I was falling until I hit the ground, Lewis recalls. I landed hard, unable to move, with everything hurting. I could barely breathe, coughing in the dirt, and somehow I managed to call out for Lori. As she lay there, injured and immobilized, the terror escalated. She heard a lion's roar in the distance and spotted a Cape buffalo nearby. The tension was palpable until a Doctors Without Borders team arrived to rescue her. She was airlifted to Kenya for urgent medical treatment. A battle for survival. In Nairobi, Jennifer Lewis was admitted to Aga Khan University Hospital, where orthopedic surgeon Dr. Pranav Soroko performed a critical 9-hour surgery. The accident had fractured her acetabulum, the hip socket, and the operation involved replacing it with titanium. She also underwent 3 blood transfusions and spent 6 days in the ICU before being moved to another hospital unit for 10 more days of recovery. Reflecting on her surgeon's compassion, Lewis says, "When I arrived at the ER, Dr. Soroko looked at me with the warmest eyes. Even through the haze of pain and morphine, I knew I was in good hands." Despite the intense physical pain, one of the most challenging aspects of her recovery was emotional. Known for her infectious laugh, Lewis found herself unable to chuckle without sharp pain. "I've always been the one laughing the loudest, but after the accident, even a small giggle was unbearable. That was tough for me because laughter is my medicine," she shares. The long road to recovery. After returning to the U.S., Lewis continued her recovery at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, followed by 2 weeks at the California Rehabilitation Institute. Over the next 10 months, she focused on intensive physical therapy, drawing on her background as a dancer and athlete to rebuild her strength. When the pain felt insurmountable, I reminded myself, "It's just pain, Jenny. It will pass. Keep going." Her determination left her physical therapists in awe. They'd say, "Give me 3 more reps," and I reply, "No, let me do 10 more. I wasn't going to let this accident define me." The journey was not just physical, it was deeply emotional. Lewis grappled with PTSD from the fall and a profound sense of humility. "I felt like I'd survived a plane crash. How did I not die?" I kept asking myself, what do I do with this second chance? A renewed purpose. Today, Jennifer Lewis is thriving with a renewed sense of purpose. "I'm not just a 100% comeback girl, I'm a 2,000% comeback girl," she declares. Her story is one of triumph over adversity, and she hopes to inspire others to care for their bodies and spirits so they too can rise after life's inevitable falls. A look back. Early life. Struggles and resilience. Lewis's life has always been shaped by resilience. Born on January 25, 1957, in Kinloch, Missouri, She was the seventh of 8 children in a household filled with struggle, but also determination. Her mother, Dorothy, was a young woman juggling the demands of raising a large family while scrubbing floors to make ends meet. There was no time for affection, Lewis recalls, but my mother taught us the value of hard work. She earned her nurse's aide certification, refusing to rely on welfare, and made sure we understood the importance of education. Despite the hardships, Lewis's childhood was not devoid of joy. Her love of performing emerged early. By age 5, she was captivating her church congregation with her powerful singing voice. When I sang, the church exploded with applause. In that moment, I thought, oh, this is life. I'll take it. From Kinloch to stardom, Jennifer Lewis's journey from a modest upbringing in Missouri to Hollywood stardom is a testament to her tenacity. She pursued her education, graduating from Webster College, and quickly made her mark in entertainment. Over the years, her career has spanned acting, singing, and activism, earning her the title, the Mother of Black Hollywood. Looking ahead, as Jennifer Lewis continues to heal and share her story, she remains focused on her activism and uplifting others. She plans to return to Kenya to thank those who saved her life and to advocate for greater safety measures in the travel industry. Her message is clear. Take care of yourself, inside and out. Life will knock you down, but it's about how you get back up. And trust me, you can get back up. Jennifer Lewis is a living testament to the power of resilience, laughter, and the human spirit's ability to overcome the unthinkable. Jennifer Lewis, now a renowned star in Hollywood and Broadway, has lived a life full of remarkable twists and turns that have shaped her into the icon she is today. Her story goes beyond the glamorous persona of a successful actress. It's a journey filled with challenges, triumphs, and deep personal growth. From college stage to Broadway heights, Jenny Lewis's path to fame started at an unexpected place: college. At the time, it was a simple university, not the famous institution it has become, but it was here that Jenny found the foundation of her career. She vividly recalls her time in the theater department, where there was a rigorous process that determined whether students would continue in the program. Let me tell y'all a story, she begins, reflecting on the intense atmosphere she faced. Before advancing to her junior year, every student had to meet with Peter Sargent, the gatekeeper of the theater program. He would decide whether they could move forward or whether they had to leave the department. You didn't get selected for any riffraff, she remembers, speaking about the process with a mixture of awe and pride. When it was finally Jenny's turn to meet Sargent, she walked into his office with a boldness that would soon define her career. "I wish I could show you," she says with a chuckle, but when he came back in, there I was, feet propped up on his desk, completely at ease. Peter Sargent, raising an eyebrow, asked her, "Jennifer, are you that sure of yourself that you're going to move on in the theater department?" Without skipping a beat, she replied, "Absolutely. Oh, yeah." Her self-confidence was unmistakable, and that moment remains a cherished memory for her. The theater department recognized Jenny's immense potential, nurturing her talents and helping her grow into the artist she was destined to become. After graduating, she made the bold decision to pursue her dream in New York City, with Broadway in her sights. "I knew I had to get out," she says, recalling how she always knew she was meant for something bigger than her small-town roots. Her first Broadway show came quickly after graduation, less than 11 days after her first audition. From Broadway to Hollywood stardom, Jenny's early years were not only marked by Broadway success, but also by a powerful sense of leadership she had developed since her high school days. "I was captain of the cheerleading squad," she proudly declares. "I was born to lead." Her leadership, combined with her unshakable determination, propelled her to Broadway stardom. After appearing in iconic shows like Dreamgirls, she transitioned to Hollywood, setting her sights on the big screen. She landed roles in several beloved films, including Sister Act, What's Love Got to Do with It, and Think Like a Man. Jenny's breakthrough child wasn't just as a talented actress, she carved out a niche for herself as the go-to Black mama character in sitcoms and films. Her portrayal of loud, sassy, and loving women became a staple in Hollywood, and audiences adored her for it. Despite the public adoration, Jenny's journey wasn't without its struggles. Behind the scenes, her life was messy, complex, and often turbulent. "I was acting out sexually all over the place," she confesses candidly. She was at the height of her Broadway fame and would often be met with standing ovations, but offstage, she struggled with an intense craving for attention and validation. "It was an addiction," she admits now. At the time, Jenny didn't recognize it for what it was, but looking back, she understands she was caught in the grip of sex addiction. Her personal life was marked by casual flings and a need for constant excitement. "It felt like a drug," she says, reflecting on how she chased after men for the thrill of it. "After I came off stage, I had to have that rush." Jenny describes this phase of her life with both humor and regret, knowing that she was seeking a kind of validation that couldn't be found in external relationships. Overcoming addiction and mental health struggles. Jenny's struggles were not limited to her personal life. She was also grappling with the challenges of bipolar disorder, which she didn't recognize until later in life. "I was bipolar and didn't know it," she reveals. Her life was a constant roller coaster of highs and lows. One moment, she'd be riding the euphoria of fame and success, and the next, she'd fall into a deep depression. She remembers the crushing weight of depression, which became so familiar that it felt like a natural part of her life. Her battle with mental health hit a breaking point during the AIDS epidemic when she suffered a nervous breakdown. "I had 33 years of being bipolar and depressed," she admits, speaking about how she ignored the signs for years. It was only when a close friend urged her to seek help that Jenny began her journey toward healing. Therapy became a key part of her recovery, and though it took 5 years for her therapist to convince her to take medication, Jenny eventually found the strength to seek help. Jenny has since become an outspoken advocate for mental health, encouraging others to seek help when they need it. "It's not just about sex addiction, it's about all addictions," she says, urging people to confront their struggles before they destroy their lives. Her openness about her own experiences with bipolar disorder and addiction has helped countless others find the courage to seek help. Confronting the past, abuse, and betrayal. While Jenny's struggles were immense, perhaps the most painful part of her journey was the abuse she endured at the hands of someone she trusted. When she was a child, she was sexually assaulted by a pastor during a church trip. "I was thrilled to ride with the pastor," she recalls, her voice heavy with the weight of memory. But what should have been an innocent moment turned traumatic when the pastor took advantage of her in the car. The violation was a crushing blow, robbing her of her faith, trust in authority, and sense of safety. "He stole my career aspirations," Jenny reflects. The trauma of this event would haunt her for years, and though she eventually confronted the pastor, the emotional scars would remain. As an adult, Jenny faced further betrayals. She was once scammed out of $50,000 by a man who pretended to be someone he wasn't. Charming, handsome, and convincing. Jenny was deeply hurt, but this time she didn't stay silent. Determined to make things right, she hired a private investigator, tracked the man down, and eventually brought him to justice, securing both her money and his conviction. The unapologetic spirit of Jennifer Lewis. Through all her trials and tribulations, Jennifer Lewis has remained unyielding in her pursuit of authenticity and self-expression. She refused to conform to the stereotypes the industry tried to place on her, constantly fighting for better roles and greater respect. "I am an entity. I serve all. I entertain," she declares boldly. Her refusal to be confined to a box has made her one of Hollywood's most beloved figures, celebrated not just for her talent, but for her unapologetic approach to life. Jennifer's life has been filled with laughter, love, and endless adventures. From the bustling streets of New York to the serene landscapes of the world, she embraces life with open arms. But perhaps more than anything, she's a living testament to the power of resilience. Whether overcoming personal traumas or battling industry stereotypes, Jennifer Lewis's journey is one of perseverance, strength, and the unwavering belief that you are never too old or too broken to live authentically. Her story is an inspiration for anyone who has faced hardships and come out the other side stronger. Jennifer Lewis shows us that no matter the challenges we face, we have the power to take control of our narrative and shape our future. Conclusion. Jennifer Lewis's story is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of self-discovery, and the unyielding belief in the power of change. Through her battles with addiction, mental health, abuse, and betrayal, she has emerged as a figure of strength, humor, and authenticity. Her journey continues to inspire countless others, reminding us that no matter what life throws at us, we always have the power to rise above.